Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. So looks like for Madonna it's all about the remix at the moment. Now, I guess the big news is that Crave is set to debut at number 37 on the dance charts for the week ending October 5th. Now, Crave, the Tracy Young remixes, were sent out to the DJs a couple of weeks ago, and there is a rumor that they're going to be released in digital form for us pretty soon. There's three mixes at the moment. There's an extended mix, a dub mix, which are both 4 minutes and 48 seconds, and then there's a radio mix, which is 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Now, fortunately, there is a video remix version, and it's 4 minutes something. I think it's the same one. Fortunately, that's been released on YouTube, so I've actually heard it because it's hard to hear about the remixes, but sometimes it's hard to actually hear them. And the video is good. It's basically the official video. It's just been re-edited a little bit to go with the song, and it's really just moving some shots around to match up with the lyrics and stuff. It's not hugely different. It's got the same introduction and everything, but and fortunately it doesn't have the freeze in the middle where everything Sway Lee's singing just freezes and then it's like a bunch of pigeons and silence, and I hate that part because I love that sort of notey sort of hits, and then yeah, so I'm glad it doesn't do that. But the mix itself, I like it. It's very funky, it's very fast, but it's not it doesn't sound much like the song. And with remixes it's always been a bit hit and miss for me, and a bit confusing of what they're actually supposed to be. Are they supposed to be an expansion of the song, which uses the same sounds and tone and just makes it longer and faster and danceable, or is it supposed to be an excuse to just make a totally different song and just slap the name and the lyrics on it? I'm never really sure what it's supposed to be, and if I'm having the wrong expectations, because I love it when they just expand the song and you know what you're listening to. A good example is in Australia, in Melbourne and Sydney, they do Madonna Rebel Bar dance parties, and they do them usually for Madonna's birthday and for events like the Madame X release and for Madonna's tour and that when she toured here. And the first DJ, who I won't say by name, who we love, he'll play all really good dance remixes of the songs, and you know what you're listening to, you know what the song is, and people just dance and go crazy, and it's the fucking greatest night. But unfortunately, there comes a time when he closes up for the night and the other DJ comes on and he plays the most generic dance music versions of Madonna's remixes. You stand there for 2 minutes just waiting to see which song is this now, and then you realize, oh, here comes a lyric, we know what it is, and then maybe people will dance, but it's basically the end of the evening, and I won't mention his name either because he knows who he is. I hope he knows who he is. And yeah, the nights pretty much end at that point. So they usually have the drag show just after the first DJ, and then the second DJ comes on and it's all over. And that's the problem I have with remixes, is a lot of the time you can't even tell what you're listening to. It's just generic dance music. And here we come to Offanissim's remix, because apparently he's doing some for God Control, and he did at least one for God Control, and he played it at the Rosh Hashanah event, because he's an Israeli DJ, so I think that's an event there. And it starts off really good. They've got video of Madonna's video in the background, and they've got dancers, and it was really good. But then after a few minutes, it's a 21-minute video, after about 8 minutes, it just slides into generic dance music, and you can't tell it's God Control anymore. It could be anything. So I got a bit bored, and I had to make this video and do stuff, and I didn't listen to the end of the video. So I think that sort of says a bit about that remix. But hopefully the actual remixes he does, they won't be 21 minutes, they'll be more condensed, and they won't have a big, huge filler section of generic dance music, which is what I felt that video had. Now, MNEK, don't know how to pronounce any of these people's names, they also did a remix of Crave, which were released last month, and there's one that there's a video of, and I like it. It sounds more, musically it sounds more like Crave, but at one point towards the end, they really start playing with the lyrics, the audio of the voices, and they speed it up and they slow it down, and it just I hate it when they do that, and just it's just, oh Jesus, can you just like it's like they get bored with just playing with the actual song and remixing the actual song, and they just do the most ridiculous things. Just I don't know. It just little things like that just ruin some remixes for me, because they'll be going really, really consistent sort of vein. It's really working, and you feel like you're in the song, and it's really good. And then it's like they just get bored and have to throw something in there that doesn't work. So I had to listen to that. So because the problem I've had with the remixes is that I see them be announced, and then I can't find them. I'll go on iTunes and I can't find them. I'm a Madonna fan. I want to support. I want to buy them, and there's nothing to buy. And just the release plan and that of all Madonna singles for this album, and for a while, but especially with this album, it's just been a mess. Like, really, you should have the video released, and the single release, and some remixes with it, or a remix EP or something with that, or soon after. But Crave, I think it's been 3 or 4 months since the song came out, and now we're getting remixes, and at the same time as God Control is being remixed, which obviously that's the big dance song. People want versions of that. People wanted versions of that when the video was released months ago. It's like, you have to time these things properly to sort of harness people's interest and enthusiasm and hold it. And I don't feel like they're doing this with their release pattern, and it's just a mess. I don't know what Madonna's management is doing. I don't know why these aren't organised better. But sorry, I got a low battery and I can't see. Yeah, so I'm a bit disappointed with the whole way all that's been set out. And but I did actually have a look today, because each time I've looked I haven't found anything, and I did actually find there's like 2 volumes of I Rise with 7 versions, and well, they said there were 7 versions. I don't know about America or the UK, but in Australia there's 2 volumes with 9 versions, and Medellin has like 7 versions on 2 volumes, and I don't know how many versions they're going to be of Crave, but hopefully there's a lot, and hopefully some really play with the actual sound of the song, and not just do the generic dance music sped up version that doesn't sound at all like it. Like I said, the MNAK one started to sound like it, and then they just got a bit silly with the vocals. But I guess I'll just leave it there. That's pretty much it. Like I said, Crave was released to the DJs, and we're going to get a release soon, and it's about to hit 37, and that's the Madonna's I Rise was Madonna's 48th number 1. If this can get to number 1, that'll be 49, and I'm pretty sure God Control can get to number 1. So it looks like God Control is going to be Madonna's 50th number 1 club chart. So that'll be cool, and it'll be nice to do a video on that, because there's not a lot to report chart wise. I should say Madame X did hit, this is like last month, hit 100 million streams, and Medellin had 36 million. The song with Anita, which I'm not going to try and pronounce, that got 18.65 million, and there's 4 other songs that got over 3 million, which was Bitch I'm Loca, God Control, Dark Ballet, and Crazy. And the other one that got in with 1.75 million was Extreme Oxidant, and all of those were getting between 100 and 300 thousand streams a day. So she's doing well on Spotify. So she's Madame X isn't dead in the water. It wasn't the hit we were hoping for, and it didn't get the sort of reception people were hoping for. I haven't heard anyone say in person anything good about it, and I've actually, even though I have issues with it, I've been defending it a lot and telling people they should listen to it and give it a chance. And it's artistically sound. It's just not, as usual with Madonna, what you're sort of expecting or used to hearing. It's such a departure from anything she normally does. It's hard to sort of get into it, because we're used to listening to Madonna music that sort of fits more into our life and our lifestyle, and we're not sort of all in Lisbon. It's not our culture, so there's a lot of cultural differences as well. So I think it's sort of it's not being received as well with some people, and then other people are absolutely loving it exactly for that reason. So I'm going to leave that there. That's my little look at the remix situation at the moment, and I think some of them are being released on vinyl and CD. I just want some actual copies. I didn't get any from Rebel Heart, and I don't have any from this, and I just have to track them down. I want some actual physical copies, and just some real solid, this is the release, these are all the official releases, they're all here in one thing, bam. And I'm finding it hard to do that because usually when I'm looking for something, I find some random ones on YouTube and I don't know if they're official ones or what, and I can't find the songs a lot of the time to purchase. Fortunately, finally, iTunes, some are there, but they weren't there the last couple of times I checked. But okay, I'm going to go buy them and listen to them. So thanks for listening. Feel free to like or subscribe and tell me if you think I'm wrong or your opinions of any of the singles. Thanks, bye.